with one more film. This time it is ShankaraVaraPrasad Garu. Big title. Now I have written down a few pros and cons this time. Not only cons, this time pros also have written. I've come prepared. So let's get straight into the video. Firstly, cons. First part is a few flat comedy portions in the beginning. The comedy starts off very slow but has a nice slope to it. It starts off with very few lame jokes. Next, a couple lines that may come off as misogynistic. He has added a few lines that generalize women. Okay, few people will not like that, but it worked out in that sequence because the heroine also has that same role in that. So it worked out there, but it can come off as a little misogynistic to people. So keep that in mind. Next, the writing of the villain's role. The villain has very short writing. He's introduced only in the end of the first half. That I feel has no real point. Okay, because it's a half-baked villain role. Nothing is there to it. Just he comes only for the climax. That is his importance. Second, unbelievable love story. You might think unbelievable is a compliment. Not a compliment, sir. It is unrealistic. Okay, there's this one correlation that they've made saying universal. It makes no sense. Legit, I feel like no one thinks that way. I hope no one thinks that way at least. Now we'll come to pros. It's time for pros. Amazing BGM. The background music, the background score for this film is phenomenal. I feel like it didn't lack in any way. It was good everywhere. It starts off with nice. It works very well. And the perfect use of songs from other films. He's used it very well. Okay, in my opinion, very nicely used. Then song placement. All of that he's done very well. Okay, perfect placement of those songs. Then Chiranjeevi's performance. Chiranjeevi is the soul of this film, and he's carried that throughout this entire film. Very nice performance from him. I'm telling you, this blew my mind. This film made me like, wow, Chiranjeevi.
So Induvadana Kundaradana Mandagamana Madhura Vachana. Wow.
It got me into that mood. Okay, beautiful. Then afterwards, wholesome scenes with the children. The child actors in this film have contributed so much. They legit have a bigger character than Nayanthara, who is the heroine of the film. But they've delivered wonderfully. I would never expect that child actors could act this well. But they've done it, and it'll super. Hats off, bro. Hats. I don't have hat, but hats off. And then Venki Mama's role. Venkatesh comes only in the second half. Okay, but the second that he's in the second half, it's full ramp only. It only goes up after he enters. I feel like there's no low point after he enters into the film, because everything is a comedic high or action high. One of them is there. It's very nicely written. His character is brilliant in this film. Next, it's a simple story that is shown in a very beautiful way. This is a hats off to Anil Ravipudi's direction. He's shown it in such a way that it looks brilliant. Like, it's very visually appealing, and it's a very simple story. There's nothing much to it, but it's shown in a very beautiful way. Next, very well working and well written comedy in the second half. The second half, it is written very well because there's a lot of scenes in which he speaks in Kannada, and that few Telugu people might not relate to it, but it has worked very well. I can understand every single reference that they've made, and it is wonderful. Legit brilliant it is. I like the writing in that part is very well done. Next, it's a family entertainer. Go with your family and enjoy this film in theaters, because this is a theatrical experience. You will not be disappointed if you go with your family. The last pro that I have is that he has used experimental shots in this film, and that has worked amazingly because it gives it a fresh feel and it looks also very visually appealing. That's all that I have from my side. If you guys do have noticed anything else in this film, please kindly you can put it down in the comments. And yeah, that's all I have for this film. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next review. Until then, tata, bye bye.